all grew up to have technology around us. Every place we look, around every corner, technology brought us amazing things. It brought us closer together, things became much simpler, the possibilities got larger. But what if you took someone from this world and brought them back in time where there was no technology? Someone who got a glance at the future and now looks without the technology. Can we really live without the technology we got used to and love? If we turn it around, will someone who has never seen technology be able to adapt and feel at home in a world full of technology? Whichever it is, people probably wouldn't feel at home. In this documentary, we're not looking for that answer. We're taking a look at the things which made us ask these questions. The things that changed our world and made us prefer living in this time and technology. To start off this journey, I want to take you all back to the year 1712. In the year 1712, Thomas Newcomen invented the first practical device to harness the power of steam to produce mechanical work, which was later called the Newcomen engine. In 1763, James Watt, a mechanical engineer, was asked to repair a Newcomen steam engine. Having a lot of trouble repairing the engine, James Watt discovered a much more efficient way to turn heat and power without wasting 75% of the heat the Newcomen engine did. James Watt has been described as one of the most influential figures in human history. He also developed the concept of horsepower, and the international unit of power, Watt, was named after him. In 1769, the first steam-powered vehicle capable of human transport was developed by Nicholas Joseph Cugnot. This machine brought the beginning of a whole new way of transportation. Around the early 1800s, the first steam-powered boats, locomotives, and also the first car running on fuel gas were developed. The 1800s were all about transportation. While steam-powered industries were getting bigger, bicycles became very popular. Bicycles came in all forms, and it was not strange that most early auto manufacturers were people of the bicycle industry. Carl Benz and his brother were the first to make a commercially available car in 1885, which was also the birth of the modern automobile. In 1893, brothers Charles and Frank Duryea started the first American car manufacturing company. However, competition got bigger, and soon companies like Oldsmobile, Cadillac and Ford dominated the automobile production. Automobiles became popular, and it was strange because the first automobiles were nothing more than four wheels and an engine. Even though the concept didn't change much at first, obvious things were added to improve the car. The engine was covered for safety and noise, and lights were added to drive in the dark. This automobile was called the Curve-Olds, which made Detroit the automobile center of the United States in 1901. After a fire at Oldsmobile, just one car remained unharmed. This car was used as an example for newer models, and parts were developed in various factories, which later became automobile manufacturers. Auto manufacturers experimented with car engines. Steam-powered, gasoline and electrical cars were developed. Soon the battle was between the more comfort electrical cars and gasoline cars. Even though electrical cars had a clear advantage with the electrical starter, a greater range of gasoline cars, quicker refilling times and better gasoline infrastructure changed everything. Especially when the mass manufacturing company Ford reduced car prices to less than half of its electrical car competitors. electrical cars lost the battle against gasoline cars, but did manage to change the locomotive industry. Even though trains got electric over years, the first reappearances of the electrical car came almost a decade later, in 1990, which still has yet to win the battle against gasoline cars. Though now, the future seems to be good for electrical cars with the latest battery technology and big companies going green and electric. Communication may perhaps be the most important thing in the world. We do it everywhere, on our phones, on the internet, and of course face to face. Without any form of communication, people would feel trapped and alone. You could easily say communication is key in human development. Nowadays, people are always connected and the world of information is just a button away. But imagine we didn't have anything like that. And the only information spread was face to face or through writing. Communication will be limited to the persons we see every day. And rumors will be our main source of unknown information. But this all changed in the late 19th century. Thomas Edison, one of the pioneers in our history who invented a lot of things that changed the world. Starting with the automatic telegraph and the speaking telegraph. He also invented the light bulb, which is still being used in today's households, and the carbon telephone transmitter, which made the telephone possible. The first commercially available telephones came in 1877, made by Charles Williams. But it took a long time and many improvements before gaining popularity. In the year 1887, Heinrich Hertz accidentally found a way to transmit and receive electronical waves with the use of ultraviolet lights. In 1895, Nikola Tesla was trying to demonstrate a way to send electronical signals over a long distance, but when his work burned in fire, he was not able to. In the same year, Guglielmo Marconi did manage to demonstrate the technology by using an oscillator made by Tesla. Around the same time, Alexander Popov did the same. In 1899, Marconi was able to make an electronical connection between England and France, and in 1901, between Great Britain and North America. This invention was called the radio. The great thing about the radio was the fact that everyone with a receiver could hear the transmission. The radio showed up in more countries. Music and programs were being transmitted. Around the same time, Thomas Edison invented another device, the phonograph. The phonograph was the first device capable of recording sound by using a stylus scratching on a disc. But then World War I arrived, and the radio became huge. For the first time ever, millions of people could listen to a broadcast live and stay updated. Because of this, broadcasting became dangerous during the World War, and private stations were the only ones giving live information and warnings, risking their own lives. The radio as we know it today is mostly used as a source for music and news, and is available on cars and many devices. But the story of the radio doesn't stop there. Using the invention of electronical waves, the radio got improvements, and cameras showed picture alongside sound. Broadcasting became real, and television took over. This is when Thomas Edison came with yet another invention: motion picture. He found a way to record picture and sound and called his invention the kinematographic camera, and started the first movie studio in New Jersey. And as the saying goes, the rest was history. These discoveries changed the world completely. But when World War II arrived, many other discoveries took place. Radar, radio GPS, medical technology, and the first original computers were developed to make things easier. Many more other inventions came after war, but unfortunately we're out of time. This project is the biggest I've ever done. My inspiration came from Coldfustion. Make sure to check out his YouTube channel, he has some amazing videos. I originally started this documentary to show my editing skills to the Film Academy, but in the end, I really enjoyed making this video. If it gets people's attention, I might make a part 2 and finish the story. There's a lot more technology to cover, and there are a lot of new technologies as well, which I think is very interesting to cover. Doing a project like this by yourself is a lot of work and very hard to do. It might not be perfect, but still, I'm proud with the results. Thanks a lot for watching this documentary. Please like, comment and subscribe, and then I might make a part 2 soon.